fighting back when she sees his tight abs and big arms. We thought Guinness World Records was reserved for the person with the most tattoos or biggest feet. You know what they say about big feet? Nope, Jennifer Lawrence has gone down in history as the highest grossing action movie heroine of the year. Talk about specific. That book would be huge by now. I guess it's all online though. That kind of ruins the fun. Anyway, back on track. The Oscar winner has earned more than $1.52 billion internationally, as you do. Take that, hackers. I wish Katniss could kick their butts, then take a photo to post online and see how they like it. Haters gonna hate. Regardless, Gisele Bündchen is breaking free and underarming the cruel comments made via social media. In a new campaign for athletic wear company Under Armour, the supermodel is promoting "I will what I want." Photos show off a glistening Gisele looking stunning in the workout gear, but it's the video that sends 1,000 messages. Kickboxing in the centre of an empty room, posts from social media are projected onto the walls. A few are uplifting, but the majority are downright judgmental and negative, common in an age of keyboard warriors. Highlighting raw athleticism and her ability to tune out public opinion and stay focused on her goals, Forbes' highest paid model since 2002 is smashing those critics square in the jaw. She's been an iOS device, an Avenger, had the ability to use 100% of her brain, look where that got her, bought a zoo and dumped John because he watched too much porn. Now the blonde bombshell Scarlett Johansson is a mum. Her first child with fiancé Romain Deriac is a baby girl named Rose. The actress was married to Ryan Reynolds for 2 years before divorcing in 2010 and became engaged to her current fiancé a year ago. So what do you think of flowers for names? It's quite tame, unlike fruit or a Stark. Stay upbeat.
Moment like this, I'm glad I use new Tampax Pearl Active.
New Tampax Pearl Active is 20% slimmer, totally comfortable, and 100% as absorbent as regular Pearl. New Tampax Pearl Active.
Welcome to Upbeat. Utopia, an ideal place or state, political or social perfection, with lots and lots of nudity. Well, that's not how it's defined, but Fox's reality series Utopia, or at least its contestants, have taken a disliking to clothing. The experiment takes 15 pioneers with the bare necessities and observes as they create their own community. Live online streaming has begun with only the full frontal shots blurred out. With over 1 million views from the first 4 days alone, the show is taking off and proving how different it is to Big Brother. With a self-proclaimed sexy beast who got drunk and offended the women, and a huntress who was escorted to hospital for dehydration, the show looks set to shock an audience with a pretty tough skin.
No laws,
but the ones we write.
No comfort,
but the ones we build.
No leaders, but the ones we elect.
Utopia, coming this fall.
It's going to be life-changing, world-changing experience.
Peter Pan Live is in production and the lead role is a girl from Girls. Yep, Alison Williams, aka Marnie, is donning a wig for her manly role as the boy who won't grow up. The actress, who is a personal favourite of ours, wanted to be Peter Pan since she was 3, with photo proof. Her dad is nightly news anchor Brian Williams, but he will not be featuring in the musical. Christopher Walken is preparing for his role as Captain Hook, with the show to be telecast on NBC on the 4th of December. Sometimes we wish we could wipe our memory of watching The Notebook so we could experience the heartache all over. It looks like the man himself, Nicholas Sparks, has made that possible, with a new flick that carries all the same ingredients that made the love story so successful. The Best of Me sees a strong teenage love torn apart, only to find one another down very different paths 20 years later. The formula for his $492 million success? Love, loss, hope, tragedy, and of course, a steamy kiss in the rain. Starring James Marsden and Michelle Monaghan in the older roles, and two brilliant newcomers, Liana Liberato and Luke Bracey, as the teenage lovers. The Best of Me will hit US cinemas on October 17th.
You weren't just someone I loved back then. You are the very best of me.
It's like the Hunger Games, but Katniss is a boy. Or Divergent, but Tris is a boy. Either way, the Maze Runner looks to be a solid entertainer. Thomas, played by Dylan O'Brien from Teen Wolf, wakes up a hostage in a maze with no memories other than strange dreams. But shock horror, he's different. He's curious. Just like Bran Stark was given advice by Jojen Reed, Thomas has Newt. Despite the sarcasm, this looks like another book-turned-film winner amongst the teens, and it's a straight-to-the-top strategy.
Why are we different?
What if we were sent here for a reason?
You're not like the others. You're curious. But if you want to stay here, I need to know that you're going to follow the rules.
Stay upbeat.
Dad, I got your gift. It's amazing.
Win a chance to make someone's day amazing with Scotch packaging, shipping, and moving products. See how at scotchbrand.com/giveamazing.
A breaking story at Upbeat. Shocking news as we hear of the death of Joan Rivers. The comedian went into cardiac arrest last Thursday during a vocal cord procedure. After being rushed to hospital, the Fashion Police host remained on life support, with doctors beginning to lift her out of her coma on Sunday. Sadly, the 81-year-old passed away yesterday, the 4th of September, surrounded by family and close friends. Hollywood's biggest stars are sharing their reactions and support for her family. In true Joan style, her book I Hate Everyone Starting With Me outlines her funeral requests, including a huge showbiz affair with lights, cameras, action, paparazzi, Meryl Streep crying, and a wind machine so her hair is blowing just like Beyonce's. I don't doubt she will have all that and more. After a private wedding in France, Angelina and Brad had only a few days together before Mr. Pitt was back promoting his new flick, Fury. The good news is the newlyweds will be working on an upcoming drama together titled By the Sea, which has been coined a working moon. The part Ange finds funny is that the film is about grief and finding a way through a difficult marriage. It will be the first time the pair will reunite on screen since Mr. and Mrs. Smith. The Pitts play a married couple in France who become sexually obsessed with their neighbours. What else would you expect on a honeymoon? Meanwhile, parodies have already been posted of Ange's wedding veil, with suggested artwork from the kiddies, including pictures of Mummy's old ex-lover Billy Bob Thornton and Jennifer Aniston's Rachel wig with Almost My Mummy scribbled next to it. When it comes to a galaxy far, far away, there is never enough content to sedate our hunger. The Star Wars adult fiction line has been relaunched by Disney Publishing worldwide, and the first novel, Star Wars A New Dawn, is on sale now. Set before the animated series Star Wars Rebels, which comes in between the prequels and originals, A New Dawn tells the story of how Hera and Kanan met. Next in line with a 2-month gap between each release will be Tarkin, Heir to the Jedi, and Lords of the Sith. Star Wars novels consistently rank on the New York Times bestseller list. Check out an audio snippet with Hera.
His helmet cracked loudly against the surface, and he slumped, motionless, to the ground. Sorry, Hera whispered over the fallen trooper's shoulder. Charm doesn't work on everyone.
Dwayne Johnson has finally let the cat out of the bag as to which superhero he will be hitting the big screen as. He will be, in fact, no superhero, but a supervillain. We had the character Shazam in mind, but even better, it's his adversary that has The Rock donning spandex. The wrestler turned actor posted this to his Instagram account: "Kneel before his feet or get crushed by his boot. It's a true honour for me to become Black Adam." Hashtag the anti-hero, complex psychology, devilish charm and DC Comics. We think it's a pretty damn good fit.